Lights are out. Lots of drivers driving for lots of different reasons. It's one reason we come to Petaluma Speedway every Saturday night, to get away from those reasons, but life happens. Here we go. Up around the outside goes Woodward. Trevor Brady back to second. Mitch Machado's got to grab the brakes. He's into third. Gary Adams looks underneath Machado in the 22M. Machado's got a good run. Matt Weil underneath Shawn McCoy. Down the backside, Woodward is your leader. Machado's got a great run on Trevor Brady, but he can't make the timing right, so he's got to grab the brakes. He can't get by Trevor Brady just yet. Gary Adams is fourth. Fifth is Matt Weil. Sixth is Shawn McCoy. Seventh, Studebaker. Eighth is Brent Blackwood. Ninth, Naron. 10th, the one, Larry Drew. 11th, Matthias. 76, Hansen is right behind him. The 11th seed, Shawn Cook. Bring out the yellow for Matthias and Steve Hansen. That's Matthias and Steve Hansen over there on the backside. Matthias got loose off of turn number 2, and Hansen had absolutely nowhere to go and drilled him right in the left rear. Woodward's your early leader over Trevor Brady. Mitch Machado third. Here we go. Into 1 and 2 they go. Matt Weil had a run on Machado. Machado tried to run it down to the bottom, but Matt Weil was there. Machado drilled him down into turns 3 and 4. Studebaker by Machado. Machado's going to try to cross over underneath Studebaker as they get into turns 1 and 2. Woodward is your leader. Matt Weil up to second. Then it's Steve Studebaker. Fourth is Machado. Fifth is Brent Blackwood. Sixth, seventh, and eighth is Brady, McCoy, Adams, and Naron. Matt Weil comes calling for the lead in the number 3. Matt Weil goes by Woodward heading into turn number 3. Matt Weil, with his mom on his mind, takes the lead. 5 laps are down. Woodward is second. Steve Studebaker loops it in front of Brent Blackwood, takes Blackwood with him. Studebaker stops. The yellow's going to come out. For his mom, who's in the hospital. Mitch Machado trying to win one for his father, who passed away. Woodward signing autographs for anybody who wanted them. Here we go. Up to the top side goes Matt Weil. There goes Mitch Machado past Woodward. Machado goes underneath Woodward with a dive bomb move off of turn 2. Machado's going to try the same thing down the front straightaway. Mitch Machado takes the lead in the 22M. Machado leads it. Matt Weil back to second. Woodward's going to dive bomb on Matt Weil off of turn 2. Woodward saw Machado do it and likes it so much he went and did it himself. Woodward past Matt Weil, 3 wide for third spot. Brady, Blackwood, Matt Weil into turn 1 as one. Matt Weil comes out of that with the lead. Mitch Machado opens up 6 or 7 lengths into turns 3 and 4. 8 laps down, 17 to go. Woodward and Matt Weil mixing it up for the second spot. Weil underneath Woodward. Brent Blackwood taking a look for that second spot as well. Woodward and Weil into turn 3. Side by side, Blackwood trying to get underneath them. Matthias, he clears the track. Matthias is not done in the 9 in. Brent Blackwood taking a look underneath the 49 of Woodward down the backside. Brent Blackwood underneath Woodward into turn number 3. It races for the third spot. Blackwood trying to get around Woodward. Woodward making the 49 extra wide. Machado begins to step away from Matt Weil in the front. Machado, the lead is 2 seconds as he passes the start-finish line for the 11th time. The lead down to 1.8 seconds. for Gary Adams in the 00. Machado clicks off lap number 17, the lead. Still at 1.1 seconds standing. Naron with problems over there in turn number 2. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Back out. Mitch Machado's got a great run off of number 2 and opens up on Matt Weil. Off of turn number 4, Machado leads. Lap number 17. 8 laps to go. Machado going to do the dive bomb thing off of turn 2. He gets a great run off of 2, but Matt Weil's right there. 7/10, about 3 car lengths was the lead off of turn number 4. Here's Matt Weil. 7 laps to go. Weil driving the wheels off of the number 3. Machado's going to try the dive bomb move off of turn 2. And that's a great line for the 22M. He gets a great run off of turn 2. Weil underneath Machado. Machado knows he's there now. He sees the right front with 19 down and 6 to go. Machado says, you're going to go around me. You're going to go around the top side because I'm protected down here. He switched lines through the middle now, has Machado. Weil's going to have to get underneath him off of turn 4. 20 laps are down, 5 to go. Your battle's for the lead. Machado picks up a little bit of a push. Matt Weil tries to stick his nose underneath him down the backside, but Machado's got a great run. Here's Weil one more time, standing up in the cockpit trying to catch Mitch Machado. Can he get a run on him? 21 laps down. Here's Weil underneath Machado. Machado down the backside, opens up on Weil. Matt Weil took a shot. Machado fought him off down the backside. 22 laps are in the books. 3 to go. Mitch Machado, Matt Weil has one coming off of turn number 2. Machado's got a push. Weil is there. Weil has got to back out of it a little bit. He gets down to the bottom. Here's Matt Weil underneath Mitch Machado off of 4. There's contact and Weil ends up in the infield. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Neither car giving an inch on the front end. There was contact, and Matt Weil in the 3 took the worst of it. On Brent Blackwood. Machado goes through 3 and 4. Blackwood getting smaller in the rearview mirror of Mitch Machado if he had one. Brent Blackwood doesn't look like he has anything for Machado. Off of turn number 2, down the backside goes Machado. Off of turn 4, he's a lap away from a very emotional victory. Machado clicks off lap number 24. Down the backside. On a night where he didn't even want to race, his mom said, get your ass out there, Mitch. He wins the main event for his dad. Mitch Machado wins. Brent Blackwood second. Third to Trevor. Brady. Fourth, Steve Studebaker. Fifth to Woodward. Got an oil fire under the hood of the 22M. Take a look at, there's a little flash fire under the 22M. It's a flash fire and it's getting bigger.
say it probably means more so this win than any other win in recent memory for you. The passing of your father came in on a ball of fire here. Again, great racetrack tonight, and I gotta tell you, you have the Matt Weil, awesome job by him. He was right up next to you, racing deal. Tell us more about the race, Mitch.
It was an awesome race. I was over 46, a big apology. He slowed down and I ducked him, and I really feel bad about that. That's not the way I like the race. There was some mess going on in front of me, and it happened, and I hit the brakes. The free car didn't give me the same, but that's the racing thing, I guess. The track surface was awesome. It was really, really awesome. A bunch of great guys running around here, and I know every time I come here, I got a mark on me because I have won a lot of races and I've won all over the state. But I got a family here that is just amazing. My grandkids, my great nieces and nephews, my pit crew in the back, my son, my crew chief. Trevor Motorsports is my son and my crew chief. Sets up quite a few cars, sets up the 46 car, and I go and dump him. Very emotional night. I see it starting to smoke, and I'm like, well, baby, just hang on. I didn't want to push it any harder. I had to. Love you guys too. I mean, the fans are awesome.
What we call this in racing and poetry in motion. Your winner tonight in the Lumberjack Restaurant Superstocks, Mitch Machado.